Oh, if you only knew what happened during those commercials. How are you? Good morning, one. Good morning, all. Yes, 'tis I again. We went to sleep with each other last night. We wake up together this morning. What a lucky person you are. Now, I'm not on my own. Now, I'm sort of in my element with these sorts of shows, because you may know, you may not know. Just before all this hoo-ha happened with the world that we're currently in, I took up the wonderful world of knitting. I know, me, a knitter, who would have thought? But there I was, knit one, purl one, stitch one. I wasn't very good, but it's the taking part that counts. And this is what I'm trying to get at. If you've never tried these sorts of skills before, I thought I could never do it. But I managed to achieve it, and I'm getting better and better every single day. But how about if I said to you, from the show today, whether you're a beginner, intermediate or advanced, we're looking at all ranges here. So if you are a beginner and you want to start getting involved, the perfect place to start, you could make, which way have I got to go? This way. You could make some of these that you see behind me, things from shawls, things from scarves that you've got in there as well. There's so many beautiful things, and you can be creating all of these behind me. All of them. I know. To look at them, you'd think, give over, Adam. No way could I make them. But you can, trust me. And I've got the right person that will hold your hand along the way. We're talking about Joseph Bear. When we talk about Joseph Bear, there's only one woman that we've turned to. Yes, internationally renowned, I've worked out this morning. Oh, very big across the world. It's the one and only, be upstanding if you can. It's our Barbara. Morning, Barbara, love. How are you?
Good morning. I'm very well, thank you, Adam.
Good.
Yes, very good.
I think I'm very excited for this show. As I said, I saw the show set out last night, and I was having a little peruse before I went home last night. There's some beautiful, beautiful things on this show, from garments that we can wear to cushions to stuffed toys, even knitted objects down at the end as well with our knitted little terriers, and also the patterns. It's remarkable. But for those people that may have just tuned in and just starting on their crochet journey, is crochet an easy thing to do? Because it sounds quite difficult with all the jargon that you've got in the knitting world. Is it an easy concept?
Once you've got the main simple stitches, the main 3 crochet stitches, which would mean your chain or your double crochet or your treble, once you can master those, everything seems to fall into place quite easily.
So once you've mastered the basics, everything else is straightforward. Everything else you can really, really do. And we're going to go through it as we go through the show. Right, let's kick off with our first pattern. Our first pattern is our Joseph Bear, our Bluebell Shrug is what we're talking about here. Now, you get all the yarn. Now, you do need, though, your own crochet hook with this. Now, if you've not got a crochet hook, I've got some on the show as well, which I'll give to you later. But look at this. First of all, it is a shrug, so you've got those beautiful armholes in there as well. I've got to be careful of my mic, and I don't think it's my size. But you've got those armholes, so you can do this. But maybe you just want, you just take the stitches out. Take the stitches out, then you lose the armholes that are already in here, and then you've got a beautiful shawl just to throw over. You know, at the moment, the weather's stunning outside. It's going to get warmer and warmer, depending on where you are. But, you know when you're sitting outside and you don't want to go indoors, do you? You're thinking, I'm living with this. I'm going to stay out here for as long as I can. And you think, it's getting cold though. It's getting cold. What do I do? And you just want that little thing to throw over your shoulder. These are the perfect thing just to sit there and just throw over your shoulder so you can still enjoy. You've still got all the movement in your arms that you want. You can still do everything you need to do, but you've got that warmth. And do you know what else? You've also got that satisfaction that you have made this and put this together. £20.99 for a full pattern, and also the yarns as well. Now, Barbara, the yarn that we're using in here, are we talking middle of the road? Are we talking high quality? What are we using in yarn terms?
We're using double knit for that one.
Okay.
There, which is a very nice meadow double knit. It's for that one, and the beauty with crochet, if you are learning, you've only got one stitch, so you haven't. It's not like knitting where you're going to drop your stitches or anything like that. You've got just the one loop.
Just the one. See, this is the problem with my knitting at the moment. I've got holes all over the place. I'm more cold if I put it over my shoulder than I actually am warm. But with the yarn that we've got in the kits as well, we are talking high quality yarn here, aren't we?
Yes, we are. King Cole, mostly King Cole yarn, which is a nice high quality yarn.
So it's going to wash well. You've got that beautiful yarn in there as well of King Cole, and nearly 20% of the stock now has already gone for these beautiful Bluebell Shrug. Right, let's press on because I've got a lot to get through and I also want to get to demos as well. Right then, up next, here come the details. Once again, we're talking Joseph Bear designs. All designs as well are by our beautiful Barbara, currently in the studio as well. This is the Pinecone Trawl crochet kit that we've got this time, £21.99. You've got the beautiful pinks in there. You've got the beautiful whites, and you've also got this sort of two-tone look that we've got in there, and it all makes sense as you look at the shawl itself. Now, if I open this out, it's got a natural curve to it, which gives it that shawl look. Okay, so you can see the dip in the middle. That's so it'll literally skim the shoulders and throw. Oh. This is one of those, I said I wouldn't put them on, but I am. It's cosy, it's normal. It's one of these that you'd snuggle into. And it's also one of these that, for some reason, these sorts of shawls remind me of my nan. Because she used to wear them all the time. And you know when you have that memory of when we used to go down the caravan and it used to be cold, we used to sit there in the social club of a night playing bingo. I was only a wee dot, and I used to get cold, and you know, parents are like, they'll stay out till the crack of dawn, as it were. Them days, it didn't matter where the kids slept across 3 chairs. And this is what you'd use just to cover yourself over. When you're sitting in the back of the car, my little one, we use scarves at the moment just to cover up if she goes to sleep, to give you that warmth. Beautiful, beautiful knitwear that you've got in here as well, but it's actually crochet. And you can do this. Once again, quality yarn, and you're getting the pattern included as well. And I like the way you've got the little scallop on it. It's like little seashells. That you can see as well. Once again, I'm going to be with you and I'm going to go, yeah, beginners. You're going to say that, aren't you? Of course you're going to say beginners. You want to sell them. But it is for beginners. Barbara, is it a beginners that we're looking at?
That one is just comprises of just 2 rows. 2 rows when you get started. And it's mainly just trebles, chains and double crochet. That's all it is.
Now, if you're thinking now, a treble and a chain, what is this Barbara woman talking about? What is she going on about? Don't worry. Everything's broken down in the pattern for you. And also, which is what I love when we have our guests in the studio, if you get stuck, now I asked Barbara this before we came on air, there's an email, there's a Facebook group, they're on all the social medias. All you simply have to do is drop Barbara a line and you'll get back to them, won't you? Because you do the pattern, so you know where they are in all the garments.
Yes, I did. I did a pink in my last show. I did a pink one, and that was so popular, I decided to do a 3-colour, tricolour one this time.
It's beautiful. It absolutely is beautiful. And I suppose you could make it as big or as little as you want, couldn't you?
Yes,
you could go on and on. If you've also got threads at home, if you've got wools at home, you can also use these as well. Right, you're shopping ahead. I'm going to have to crack on because you're already ahead of me on this one. The scarves. Now, there's 2 different colours of scarves that we've got here. Now, you get the pattern. Now, you've got ash or you've got elderflower, okay? Your ash is these colours. So you've got those beautiful colours that you've got there as well. Absolutely stunning is what you're looking at. And then we've also got, now, I don't know which one. I like them both. I wouldn't be able to pick between the 2 of them. You've got your elderflower colours that are here as well. Now, I've got 2 behind me. I've got the ash. I'll model both. You know me. You've got your ash and you've got your elderflower. So this is your elderflower that we're looking at the moment. Look at that. That would take you through all seasons.
That is just 1 row, Adam.
1 row?
1 row is exactly the same all the way along.
Well, so if you are a beginner, this is where we're looking. Now this one, they're loving that. So nearly 20% of the ashes go. If I had to pick, this would be my favourite. I can imagine this, if you've got your own yarn at home, you imagine doing this in the greys and also do it in the black for a man. I think that would be beautiful. I think it would be absolutely stunning. You get there and you sort of sling it over your shoulder on those cold winter days that you've got. It would be beautiful. And your beautiful Cobra jacket that you've got, the big leather jackets. You've got that little scarf that you can just throw over. It's not too heavy, but it's still going to do the job that you've got there as well. Just because I can. £18.99 is what you're looking at for these as well. Ash is the one I'm currently wearing, and you've also got your elderflower as well, which is very, very busy across the board. Nearly 20% of the ash now has already gone. I am going to keep this on. It's like it's freezing in this studio. Right then, up next, Summer Cape is up next, and I'm going to go straight in. Nearly a quarter of the stock has now already gone here as well. You're getting all your yarns that you need to look at the amount of yarn. Look how chunky it is. Now, what I learned when I started to knit was the chunkier the yarn, the quicker the project will come together. So if you are brand new at the world of crocheting and impatient, like myself, you want to see something straight away. And that's what you're going to get with this. Straight away, you are going to get that instant gratification that you know, oh, I'm going to have to go for a costume change, that you know that this is going to work beautifully, and you're instantly going to be able to see everything that you need. Look at this. It's like a little bolero jacket, is what it reminds me of. You've got that beautiful, so you've got the large buttons on the front as well. Now, all these come included. Everything is in the kit that you need. So you've got your 2 little tassels in there. You just need a 6mm hook for this. You imagine doing this. Now, with these sorts of, obviously, this is for a lady, not for me, but just so you can see how it wears. With the patterns themselves, can you shrink the patterns down, or is it one size that we've
that one is one size.
Okay.
Obviously, if you wanted to buy some extra yarn, you could make that into a longer cape or a jacket of some sort. That's like a little summer capelet, really.
Well, it is. It's very our Paula.
Yes.
Our Paula loves these sorts of things. It is very our Paula. I feel like I should be at a carol service. But I'm loving them. Look at this. Look how beautiful it is all the way around, how it would drape down your back, and how it would sort of enhance whatever you're wearing underneath as well, just to sit in the house maybe. You get that little bit of a chill, but it's not chill enough to put the heating on. It's not chill enough to put a bar on the fire. You just want something that warmth around your shoulders. You've got that with this as well, with a bar on the fire. We don't put the heating on in my house, not till December the 25th. It's a Christmas treat. If it's cold, you put another jumper on in my house. That's how we work. If your feet are cold, you put socks on. So, but you've got this now just to throw over the shoulders to keep that little bit warm. £22.99 is what you're looking at. 885-289 is your item number. This is the busiest item on the show so far, and I can see why. I absolutely love it. Right, now you can buy all those patterns together if you wanted to. If you want to make them in your own colours and your own yarns, you've got your own crochet hooks. £14.99 will get you all 4 of the patterns and all 4 of the garments that you've got behind me. And now with the items that we've got, can we make to sell, or is it just gifting that we can do?
No, that's no problem at all. Make them for gifts.
Oh, so now we can start boutiques. Now we can start little charity shops, can't we? We can now go, when we go to these car boots and summer fairs, when they're all back on, it won't be long now, I'm sure. You can start making to sell. You really, really can. Absolutely beautiful. Right, then let's crack on. Cushions is what we're talking about now. Now, there's something about a VW camper. Any competition I see with this, you've got me hooked straight away. I love a VW camper, and I've always wanted one. I really, really have. This would look beautiful in the back of a camper van, maybe. It's that super chunky yarn that you've got here as well, which is going to once again give you that instant look. You're getting everything in the kit, including the square cushion as well.
Yes, yes.
Is it easy to do?
Yes, that one really is just double crochet. Just double crochet in a row.
Look at that. So double crochet. You just need a 5mm hook. Once again, I've got hooks on the show. Check the website out. You're getting the green yarn in there, the grey, the cream as well is what you've also got in there. And you're also getting all your accoutrement, as it were, for your indicators and your little steering wheel. I love it. Absolutely love it. And it's not often you get the cushion thrown in as well. You're getting the cushion thrown in, so you are getting a complete kit. All you need to do is get yourself a little 5mm hook and you are good to go. £24.99 is what we're looking at here. 296582 is your item number. Now, we all had one of these as a kid. I think I've still got mine in the loft somewhere. A little crocheted scarecrow. I don't know what it is. Everyone used to have them, but look at the detail that you had in here. It's absolutely beautiful is what you've got. Now, once again, you are getting all the yarn. It's just doing his morning workout. You get all the yarn in here as well. Everything you need. Look at the detail that you've got in there as well. Once again, just a 5mm hook. You've even got the tiny little mouse on his hat. But if you didn't want to put the mouse on his hat, you didn't have to. It could be holding him in his hand. if he wanted to. It's entirely up to you. Once again, beginner level, Barbara?
Yes, that really is just double crochet, and I'm going to do a demonstration to show you how to put the straw coming out of his hands.
I love it. Absolutely love it. You get your stuffing as well. You also get all of your wool in there. Super chunky yarn. So once again, you're going to start seeing projects remove really quickly with these as well. Kids are going to love them. It'd also be nice. He would be a lovely if you put beads round the back, so he would sit down. Be a nice little doorstop.
Yes, perfect.
Be a beautiful little doorstop as well. He would be as well. Now. We're not meant to have favourites in the show. I know that. It says it in a contract. Clause 3, I think, from what someone else read for me. But we've got dogs. Now, these are knitting dogs. So these dogs have been knitted. So if you're a knitter, we're now right up your street. So for the sheer fact, let me move this, because they are the cutest little... They are so cute. Look at these. Look at them. I think they're absolutely beautiful. If we're a crocheter, is it easier to go to knitting? Knitting, is it easier to go to crochet? Can you sort of flip and flop between the two?
I prefer crocheting, but I guess you could. The way we're going to put the actual fur on, which I was going to demonstrate, is using a crochet hook, actually. So you've got a little bit of both in that.
I love them. I absolutely.
And the good thing about that, both the adult one and the little puppy can be made out of the one ball of wool.
So the one ball of wool that we're getting here, you can now make both of these beautiful, beautiful terriers that you've got here as well. Once again, would be beautiful to sit on the bed or on that little chair that no one sits on as well. Or even just a little project to keep you busy. Sit out in the garden. This is a project you can take anywhere around the house. Sit out in the garden, in the sun, sit there and just enjoy and get lost in your own little world of making your beautiful little terriers. Right then, let's crack on, shall we? Yes, let's. Right then, patterns. Now, I worked these patterns out. What you see on screen at the moment, £18.99. This is for a set of 10 patterns, okay? 10 patterns is what you're getting here. Look at the normal price on these. Look at the normal price. The normal price, £49.99, which works out to be £5 a pattern. But look at the price now. It works out to be £1.89 per pattern is what we're looking here. Now, I did a bit of research before I come on, and the only patterns I could find were about the £3.50 to £4 mark for a single pattern on their own. Obviously, do your own research. I came across 2, and they were roughly about the same. So you are getting a pattern for £1.89, and you are getting 10 crochet patterns all together. There's so many characters that you're getting here as well. Here's all what they look like, then we'll go through them individually as well. You've got things like your zebra in there, you've got your unicorn, you've got a buffalo in there as well, you've got a little shaggy dog, you've got a moose in there, you've got a little pig, a unicorn, a zebra. There are so many things that you are having in there for £18.99 is what you're looking at. 565616 is your item number for all of these. I'm obsessed with these terriers. I could literally sit here and stroke these. They're so soft. So we're going to make the Scarecrow is what we're going to look at the moment, and nearly a quarter of the stock has already gone. Right then, Barbara, it's all over to you. What are we doing?
Thank you, Adam. Right, hello everybody. I'm going to show you today how to do the arm, the hand here of the Scarecrow, and how to put the straw around his arm. So I've just started off by doing his little hand here. And we're just going to change the colour, which will be for his little sweater. And one tip as you go along, there's 2 reasons why we do this. This is just worked in the simple double crochet. Okay. And what we would do for this row when we've changed the colour is we need to just go 1 row in the back of the stitch. So as you can see, there's 2 loops there. So you'd need to go into the back of the stitch there and just do a double crochet out of that, round there, and go right the way round. There's actually 12 to go round, and you can see it leaves a little ridge there. Two reasons. One, it sits better when you change the colour. It looks a lot nicer. And the other reason is the other little loop here is what you're going to be using for putting your straw on to make his fluffy arms.
Okay.
So if I just do one row round here, where I can show you. So for a double crochet, you need to go in to the stitch, pick up the yarn round, and you have two on the hook then. You go round again and take the 2 off, and there's your double crochet. So into the back, big stitch up, and then take 2 off of the hook. So we need to just go right the way round here, just to get that into evenly round to the end. Then I can show you how to put the straw into this. Now this is all done with double crochet. The feet are done the same way as this, obviously in different colours. The hat is done in a double crochet as well, and so is the face and even the nose. And it's just you'll need to know how to just put the straw hanging out in different parts of his body there. So we're nearly there now. Just got to the end. Then I can show you exactly how we do the straw. So we come to the end and we just join the circle just with a slip stitch, like that, as so. So there is your ridge all the way round that you can see, and you can see it's a lot neater joined there. So to put his little bit of straw to look as if he's coming out of his cuff there, you need to cut your yarn here, this colour, into lengths of about 5 inches, which I've done here, and take 2 at a time. It's like, it doesn't matter if they're not exactly straight, like this. And then you need to put your hook into this loop that we've left out from the last round. And then pick up the 2 and pull it through, and round and pull it through again. And then just pull it to tighten it up. So we would do that a few times to go round, pick up the loop, 2 pieces.
It's really quite
Round.
easy, isn't it? To do, once you break it down like this, it's actually quite simple.
It is, yes. This is no different really than putting a scarf, the fringe on one of the scarves there. You're using the same technique.
Oh,
and also
okay.
the same technique, which I'm going to show you later, to put the fur onto the Yorkshire Terriers. It's the same technique used in all of the products, yes. So then when you've done a few of these, so I've done 3 there just to show you, you would then need to just trim it to the sort of length you'd like to have. Say it doesn't have to be straight, you just trim it down like this. Then what I do is take each strand and then just pull it apart like this to give it that sort of straw, raggedy sort of look, like that. So we do that all the way around. And as I say, you can put it wherever you want on his body, and that's the same way we would do that for his head. You'd obviously just cut that a bit shorter, but that's the way we would do that, and just pull it out like this, or you can brush it, but I find this gives quite a nice effect, like that. As you can see, it's starting to fluff up a bit there. And then again, you can trim it to the actual length you'd like when you've gone all the way round. So that's the way you would do the Scarecrow's hand.
See, it's as simple and as easy as that. All the same technique, all the same technique. Right, we're going to go back for another demo in a minute. I just need to tell you we're very busy. The Scarecrow now, nearly 1/3 of the stock of the Scarecrow has now already gone. I think the penny has just dropped. Once you've seen those demonstrations, and you see it's basically just a loop. Go in, wrap it around twice, pull it through. Go in, wrap it around twice, pull through. It's as simple as that, and you just continue to make those beautiful baskets. But once you've got the concept of making them, the world really is your oyster. I had a message late last night. Well, I only picked it up this morning. I had a message late last night, and I can't remember who it was from off the top of my head. It really bugs me. I've just read it as well. Now they've got the concept of this. They're making fruit for their nephew's shop. So they now started making little cupcakes for the shop. I'm going to say it's Kaz. I'm going to go with Kaz. And I apologise, Kaz, because I think I've read it this morning. But they were making sure, because once you've got the concept, what we just saw for the Scarecrow's hand, if you continued that up in orange, you've then made a carrot. You've then made a cupcake. It's all the same concept. But you just need to get that concept under your belt, and anyone can do this. Right then, the shrug that we were looking at earlier, nearly 40% of the shrug now has already gone, £20.99. You're getting everything that you need in here as well to make a beautiful, beautiful shrug is what you're looking at. Now with the shrugs itself, as you can see, you've got the beautiful armholes in there. Now it's more or less one size fits all with these. So you've got that beautiful cape arm. So when you go to the back, you've got that beautiful ruching that comes up and comes all the way around, and you are going to be creating these. You really are. This is something that you are going to be making. And the mates are going to go, oh, where'd you get that from? I'd like one of them in grey. I'd like one of them in the pink. If you could you do me one? Of course they're going to do. Everyone does. It's the minute you see something that's knitted, it's one of them things. Now, Barbara, this is going to be a bit of a question like how long's a piece of string? But how long would it take if you was say you've sort of know your way around crochet, but you're not an expert, but you sort of do it every now and then. How long would one of these sort of take to make?
Well, again, with that's the Bluebell one. It is just one row, and it just comprises of 2 treble, 2 chain, 2 treble, which makes your little pattern there.
Yep.
And that's all it is across the rows. Every row is like that. And I did that, admittedly, well, perhaps I did a little bit, but I did that in 2 evenings.
Well, 2 evenings. Look at that. 2 evenings, and you've got yourself an outfit. Yes, fair enough, if you're just starting off, IBU, it might take me a week. It might take me 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. But it's not going to be a project that's going to take you months upon months, and you think, oh, I've got to get back to that shrug again. I've nearly done, but then you look at the pattern, you're only 3/4 of the way through, oh, I'll leave it. It's not going to be like that. You're going to be doing it. You're going to go in quick concession. Once you've got that stitch, you are good to go. In, round, through, in, round, through. £20.99, 626354 is your item number. Right then, the shawl. I love a good shawl. For the sheer fact, shawl, £21.99, 884632 is your item number. You're getting all the 3 beautiful wools in there as well to make the beautiful shawl. Once again, if you've got some more wool at home, you're thinking with some of the yarn, and you're thinking, well, actually, I'm going to take these ones out and I'm going to put my own in. You can do that as well. The pattern will allow you to do that. 884632 is your item number for your shawl. Now, the scarf, very, very busy for the summer scarf crochet kit that we've got. Now, there's 2 options here. You have the beautiful ash, and then you've got the elderflower. At the moment, ash is slightly in the lead with me. I'm loving the ash tones that you're getting there. 20% of the ash has now already gone with those ash that you've already got. Love the ash. Absolutely love it. With the frilling on the end as well, it's exactly the same how you make the Scarecrow's hands. So it's the same concept. Okay, exactly the same concept that you've got there. So I look like with a beard. So you've got the beautiful ash tones there as well. Right then, we press on through these. Now we've got the, oh, the capelet is the busy. You are loving the capelet, and I can see why. Everything in there, chunky yarn, you're going to get the project straight away is what you're going to get with this. A beautiful, beautiful capelet is what you're looking at. 40% of the capelet now has already gone. Absolutely beautiful. You get your buttons on there with the beautiful butterfly display. That bit of bling as well. They're sort of going to hint and glisten as it sparkles, as it touches the light and reflects off that lantern that you've got in the garden. Absolutely beautiful. And all this is included within your kit as well. Absolutely stunning. Now, something else that you've found on the website are just the patterns on their own as well. You can do this. 1/3 of the patterns on their own have now already gone. So you're getting the cape in there, you're getting the shawl in there, you're getting the scarf in there, and you're getting the capelet for £14.99. 412623 is your item number. Right then, we're going back to one of my favourites in the show. absolutely love these. The little Yorkshire Terriers, a quarter of the stock has gone here. Now, these are knitted this time, remember, aren't they, Barbara?
Yes, they are, Adam. Yes, these are designed. This one's designed actually by a very good friend of mine, Julie, who we actually share it's her Yorkshire Terrier. We've got a love of Yorkshire Terriers, so we decided to do this, and she's designed this in the knitting for me. So,
what are you going to show me?
Right, I'm going to show you how to put the fur onto him. So this will be your small one, your little baby one. This is how it would look without anything on it.
Oh, it looks like a Westie like that.
It does. You could leave it. You could do something like that. Once you've got the pattern, I suppose you could do all different things. In fact, my daughter actually said, wouldn't that make a nice pencil case or makeup bag if you could put a zip on it?
Yes.
Which I never thought of. So it's another sort of idea we've got now. So just to show you this, we're going to now put the fur onto his back. And as you can see, it's just starting in the middle there. So Julie's cut me all these nice pieces to be able to start with here. So obviously you can choose, as the yarn comes in different colours as you go along, you can choose your own colour scheme to whichever you want to do here. So you're going to start in the middle here where the spine of the back is. And again, you're just going to pick up 2 stitches, the same sort of thing as we did earlier. And you're going to pull that through, round the hook, and then pull it tight, like this.
That's
so
like
you're
a lead.
starting to do the little bit down there, and then round again. And so you've got a nice choice there as to whatever colours you want to use. In the yarn, you've got all these colours, the browns, the mixed, a little bit of grey.
Bobby, you could do that on the side, just so we can see what you're doing, because the head's currently
Oh,
in the way,
right,
so we can't
sorry.
see what you're up to.
Right, okay. Yes, I can do it that way.
Fabulous.
So we're starting here. I'll try and do it backwards then.
I know, sorry.
So you can put your hook in and choose another colour. Two strands. Is that better?
Yeah,
there you come through
we're with
there.
ya.
And then you're going to pick it up exactly as we did before. And that's starting now to get the fur. And then obviously you would do the same thing on the other side. You would start again right up close to the other piece there. And you start to come back on the other side.
It's a bit like latch hook.
Yes, I guess it would be, yes. Yes. So when you've done that bit, that's the little bit here. Then you would start another piece. Let's start another colour here now. You would then start for his head around. You could start, really it's your own design where you want to sort of put it really. You can start to bring it up, round. Obviously for the little bit that comes up with you. You get the little bow in the kit as well. Obviously you start to bring them up and go around the face here, all the way up.
It's got that one stray hair.
So you could really choose the way you want to do it and your colour scheme for both of them. So
I suppose then you could do it to colour to match. If you've got a little terrier, you could
exactly.
do it to match your
you
dog.
can do it
if
to
you wanted
match your dog. Yes.
It also looks like a little corgi.
It could be, yes. So I'll say you get, obviously once you've got the kit, you've got the pattern, then you can experiment with a lot of things with it. So there we
absolutely.
So obviously you'll start it and then you bring that little bit over the top there, which is where you bring it up and put the bow in for it. And then at the tail, then you then start coming all the way along here, then up the tail to let it hang over to the top there. So that would have, then obviously round your ears, and then when you've done that, you can then put the eyes into the places you'd like to put your eyes into. So
yeah, you're getting all the eyes in the kit as well. Everything
that's right,
you need.
yes, everything you need to actually finish the 2. So that's how you do that one.
You see? And you get a full pattern along the way as well that will tell you everything that you need to currently know to make the 2. Remember, you get enough to make the large and to make the little as well. So you also get a chance to make the little tiny, it could be a Westie, It could be, it's actually a terrier, but it could be a little corgi if you wanted it to be as well. It's entirely up to you what you wanted to create, but you're getting all the material in there to make everything that you actually need. How beautiful, and nearly half the stock has now already gone. Right, you go and play, I'll be with you later. So, we're very busy for the camper pan cushion as well, what we're looking at now. So you're getting the full cushion. Let me take it as it stands for the sheer fact, not only do you get the materials for the front, but then around the back, you've also got the brake lights as well, which are absolutely beautiful. All of this, all the yarn is in there. Remember, high quality yarns are what we're talking about as well. Even the pillow you're getting in here as well. All you need is a 5mm crochet hook. And we've got hooks on the show as well. Shop ahead on the website. $18.99 for a roller hook, so you get all the sizes that you're going to need in there. And they're also rose gold as well, from 2mm all the way to 6mm. Everything you need for the kits that we've currently got on the show as well. 435173 is your item number for our hooks. Now the Scarecrow. We're very busy for the Scarecrow. 2/3 of the stock has now already gone. As I said before, you get a full pattern included with your Scarecrow. You get all the toy stuffing as well. You get the yarns, and you also get everything else you need for his nose, his feet, the little tiny mouse that lives on his hat. Everything is there. Everything is there for £22.99. 341467 is your item number. Just a quick recap on the dogs that we've just seen as well. Once again, you get all of the wool, the yarn in there to knit. Remember, the dogs are knitted, and then you crochet through to do the hair. Now, we've had a picture in from our Linda, and she's crocheted her actual dog. Look at this. Oh, look at Linda. Do we know the dog's name? No. Dog with no name. Bless him. Email back, Linda. I want to know the dog's name. Look at that, though. So that's a crocheted dog that matches her dog with the white stripe that goes through. Look, absolutely beautiful. I'm loving these. Loving the little dogs. I think they're amazing. My little one would absolutely adore these on her little bed as well. I like when you can make them, bring them to life. It's like Spit the dog. Do you remember Spit? Love them. Right then, we're moving on. I'm going to take the dog with me. Now we're talking about all the patterns is what we're talking about now as well. So you're getting all 10 patterns. Now these patterns are, once again, can be turned into whatever you want to turn them into. You're getting all the designs in there, from the pig, from the unicorn, to the little zebra that you've got in there as well. You also get the bull, and you also get the dog in there. Now, £18.99 is what you're looking at for these. Normal price, £49.99, so it works out to be £5 a pattern. At this price, though, at £18.99, it works out to be £1.89 per pattern is what we are looking at the moment. Absolutely beautiful. Do you like? I knew you would. 565616 is your item number as well. Right then, shall we go to another demonstration? What are we demoing this time? Oh, we're demoing a shawl this time. Would be good to know. Right then. Oh, show me some of the stills on the stills. Seashells on the seashore. Show me some of the shawl. Oh, let's do the shrug. I'm not saying that again. Let's show me some. Oh, here's the shrug. The shrug's been very busy as well. Nearly half the stock of your shrug has now already gone. 626354 is your item number. Then we've got the pine cone shawl on the show as well this time. £21.99 is what you're looking at. 884632 is your item number. And then the summer scarf, my favourite. That and the terrier I'm loving at the moment. £18.99. Remember, it's Joseph Bear is what we're talking about. High quality. Brand new in today as well. High quality. And we've got the Capelet as well. The beautiful Capelet that you're absolutely loving. Nearly half the stock of the sis has now already gone, £22.99. And then we've got all of the patterns that you can put together as well if you just want, and nearly 40% of just the patterns has gone as well. Remember, this is beginner friendly. If you get stuck, if you get lost along the way, you lose yourself in the crocheting world, our Barbara is always at the end of a phone, an email address, or on the end of social media as well. Do not fear, she's there for you to hold your hand and walk you through the beautiful crochet meadow. Right then, here we go. Let's go back, and this time we're going to look at the shawl this time. Right,
Yes.
Bob, what are you going to show me?
Yes, I'm going to now show you how to do the pattern. As I said, it's just one row for this Bluebell Shrug. You just need one row, and the scarf is very much the same. It's in the same yarn, but it's very much the same, just one row. It's all you would need to do. So I've made a little smaller piece here rather than go on to a great big thing like this to be able to show you properly. And the pattern really is just 2 trebles, 2 chain and 2 trebles right the way along, and that's all you do right the way through the whole thing. It's just one row. So I've done a little bit here just to start it off. So to start off here, to start off at the beginning of every row and the end of every row is just 1 treble or 3 chain, just to give you a little base there, to give it a bit of stability there. So you would need to do your 3 chain, as I said, 1, 2, 3. Then this is just made up of these little pieces here. So then you would go round the hook for a treble into your 2 chain space from the previous row. So then that gives you 3 on the hook, take 2 off, take another 2 off, and there's your treble formed already. So you would do another one. So in, take 2 off, take another 2 off. So there's your first 2 trebles. Then you separate it by 2 chains. So it's just round the hook and pull through, round the hook and pull through. Then again, into that same 2 chain space, you would do another 2 treble. So that's round, take your 2 off, round, take your other 2 off. And again, take 2 off. And that's all it is, right the way through your pattern. It's just 2 treble, 2 chain, 2 treble. So then we start again into the next 2 chain space from the row before. And do your 2 chain, 2 treble, sorry. I've got too small a piece here. There we go. Another treble.
If we were buying the patterns on their own,
yes.
I'm just cuddling Joseph Bear now. If we're buying them, what sort of yarn would you recommend that we use if we're using our own yarn?
If you were using your own yarn, obviously I use a 4mm hook because this is double knitting, which is obviously a nice light yarn for a summer thing. But obviously, if you wanted to do something rather like the shrug in the heavier wool, you could do that, but just use a 5 or a 6mm hook. You just have to, and if you notice on the balls, mostly they tell you which size hook you would need to use anyway. So as long as you've got enough wool there, you could do it in any wool or a thickness that you'd like to do.
Oh, okay, and the process would still be exactly the same?
Exactly the same, yes. So obviously
Nice.
if you use the thicker yarn, rather like the yarn you've got in the Capelet, which is obviously a super chunky for the warmth there, it would obviously come out bigger. You just have to allow for it just to be slightly longer. Now you can use it whichever you like.
We will come back to demo. We are coming back to demo. I have just got another question. I might be putting my neck on the line here as well, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to go with it. By the looks of it, because I've never really seen crochet up close. I've seen a lot. I used to do like Knitting Nancy, whatever that was. I think that was crochet because it used to come out as like a long stick and never knew what to do with it. But is crochet easier than knitting? It looks, because you've not got the 2 pins to hold, it's just the 1 pin to hold and you wrap the yarn around the needle then just pull through.
I tried knitting once years ago and then I went to crochet, and I find crochet so much easier because you've just got the 1 hook and just the 1 stitch. So if you do go wrong, you can just unpick it and you've still got the 1 stitch. You're not worrying about losing all your stitches because as you know, just starting with knitting, Adam, you know, if you drop a few and you think, oh, where on earth is it?
Oh, yeah,
but
mine looks
with this,
terrible.
you've just got the one stitch, so it's very easy to pick up. As I say, with this, if you started to do something like this, it's just the one row, so you can put it down if you want to put it down to go make a cup of coffee, or put it down for a couple of hours, come back, you know exactly where you are to be able to pick it up again. So that's quite a good thing about it, really. So
that's what I like. That's what I like. Right then, we'll recap the shawls. Then we'll recap the shawls is what we got. We might have time. We're going to try and squeeze in the cushion as well. I'm going to rattle through these now, then, so we can see how they actually do that cushion. So the shrug, the Bluebell Shrug that we saw our barber do at the moment, nearly half the stock has already gone here. We're very, very busy for the Bluebell Shrug. Easy to follow patterns. Let me move my pens and my glasses. Good quality yarns in there as well. No more do you have to count on. Drop one, purl one, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the needle. You can just keep going and stop whenever you want to stop. It's entirely up to you. And then you get to make this beautiful, beautiful shawl with the armholes as well. So you've got the armholes in there and you get that beautiful drop, sort of like a little scoop along the back. Beautiful. But you imagine doing this. So use this, do this one. Get them, make it, create it, enjoy it, but then enjoy making it in a sparkly wool with that bit of glitz and glam for Christmas, or that Christmas party that you might be going to, or that that cruise that you might be going on, just when you're sitting out on deck, pina colada in your hand, getting a little bit nippy, overlooking the ocean. Pop it on and you're good to go. £20 and 99 pence, 626 354 is your item number. The shawl, said shawl, very busy as well. You get all three colours in here, and you also get a complete pattern for £21 and 99 pence is what we're looking at for your shawl as well. 884 632 is your item number. Right then, the scarf. I love this scarf. I absolutely love the ash scarf. It looks, I like a chunky knit scarf in the winter because I think it goes with every single coat, and it sort of makes a statement, and it doesn't matter what you wear underneath because all they see is scarf, especially like for fireworks displays and Christmas parties and things like that. You know, when you go to like the fetes and the fairs. Absolutely love it because it does keep you warm on the inside as well. There's two options. You've got ash or you've got elderflower. It's entirely up to you what you want to go for. Both options are behind me as well, so you can see the two beautiful, beautiful options. You've got the stunning ash with the pink running through and the charcoal running through as well. Once again, that would be lovely in a chunky knit. You imagine crocheting that in a big chunky knit. That would be beautiful. I'd absolutely adore it. Because then I'm guessing as well, if you didn't want the frill on the outside, you could you, Barbara, just crochet the ends together to make like a big snood?
Oh, very easily, yes. Just sew it together to put that together, yes.
So there's me
Didn't
changing Barbara's designs, bless you. But it would look beautiful. I could design with Barbara if you want me to. I'd come and join the Joseph Bear Society. I'll be there. I've only got two, but you know. They'd be good little patterns. But no, but you didn't think, because once you've got the pattern, you've got the pattern. You're buying into the pattern. So then you can create your snood. So don't just think it's one pattern that you see here. We've already come up with two already, and no doubt you will think of more and more as well as we go along. Ash is the most popular by far at the moment. £18 and 99 pence. Full pattern and the three balls as well. 261253 is your item number. Finally, the Capelet. Half the stock of the Capelet has already gone, is what you're looking at here. Let me bring it over, because I don't think the mannequin does it any justice. You just need to see it. Obviously, it's made for a lady. But I do feel very... Oh, I've got it inside out. Bear with, caller. Oh, I feel like Nancy from Oliver. Look at that. How beautiful, as it's the scalloped edge that you've got there as well. You've got those large buttons. It scoops around the shoulder. It's going to fit anyone. It's one size fits all is what you're looking at for here as well. And if you wanted to, you could attach a button that actually works. So you could, if you do want these big ones on the front, maybe you just use one. Leave it a hole so you can wrap it round so you know it's secure and you know it's on you as well. Two little pockets, imagine. Two little pockets when you go outside. I love it. Absolutely love it. You are as as well, £22.99. Right then, we've only got a few minutes left of the show. I'm going to go back over to Barbara with a demonstration. This time we're going to look at the cushion. This time, remember, you get the cushion in there, and you get all the wool in there as well, and full instructions. Right then, Barbara, what do you want to show me?
Yes, right, I'm going to show you. It's the cushion, the main cushion is done just in trebles here, all the way up. So that's quite easy. There's the back, it's the same, and the front. Just two pieces which are put together, and then the little pieces put in. Now, the 3D front here, you would start up at the bottom there and bring it up in the sort of triangle shape. So I'm just going to show you how to increase to do the triangle shape at the bottom to bring it up to where the windows are. So I've just started it here, and at either end you're going to increase one stitch. So this is done in double crochet. So how you would do that is you would chain one, and then you take another double crochet into the first stitch as well. So you're doing two stitches actually in the first one. So then you double crochet along to the end of your row, right the way along here.
We've got about 4.5 minutes left, Barbara, just
oh
so you know.
gosh, right, okay, so I'll do this rather quickly then. So we're double crocheting along.
Oh, look at this.
To the
Totally
end.
put you in fast forward. Look
To
at
the
you
end of the
whiz through
row.
that.
So you get to your last stitch again, and then you'll put two double crochet in this one here, and then obviously that has brought it out again slightly more. So again, you start again. Always begin with chain one, which will be your first one, and then you put a double crochet in the same stitch. So you put two in that one. So then you go along to the end, and then you put two double crochet in that one, and that will bring the front there all the way up, and you carry on with that until you reach that little piece there. Then you can sew the piece on to bring you your cushion. So that's the way that's done.
How long did that cushion take you to do?
Oh, not very long, probably.
Oh, she knocked it up in the car on the way here. Half hour.
Probably, yes.
It was a ball of wool when she got in the car at 4 o'clock from Bournemouth. She
Yes.
got here at Hochanda Towers in Oundle. She
Yes,
had
it
full
was.
cushion, a scarecrow and 2 dogs. Done them. So, very, very quick. But you get into a rhythm. That's your camper van cushion kit as well. Now, your Scarecrow. Limited stock is what we're looking at now on the Scarecrow. Limited stock on our Scarecrow, 341, 346, 49 centimetres from mouse to toe, as it were. You got the mouse on his head as well. Remember, Barbara showed you through the hours as well how to create his scraggly hair. Looks like my hair today, it's getting worse. Then you've also got, look, there's all those little patches, and you could have these little tufts coming out of anywhere you wanted to. The beautiful dungarees that you've got on there as well. Limited stock. I also need to tell you as well something else that's limited stock on the show. My favourite by far, the 2 little doggies are now limited stock as well. So both of them, you get enough wool to create both of them as well. They are both now limited stock. Okay, so limited stock on all of these. £18.99. 144341 is your item number. Something else that's been busy on the show is your patterns. Now, I can see why. It works out to be £5 a pattern when you buy them at the original price of £49.99. But the deal we've got on today, it works out to be £1.89 a pattern. Now, I did my research before I came on the show. I put them into a few search engines, and the cheapest ones I could find for a pattern on its own, a standalone pattern, was £4. £3 to £4. You'll get them for £1.89 a pattern, a full pattern as well. There is so much in here, and there's no jargon either that's in here. Abbreviations, it breaks everything down for you, so it tells you your abbreviations already in there, so you know there's nothing going to. It tells you how to make the main body, the neck in brown, the head in brown, the nose in brown, the ears in brown, the arms, the antlers. What are we making? Oh, we're making the moose. I thought we were making the cows, like antlers. Then you've got the scarf and how to make it up as well, and how to do the base. They're absolutely beautiful, is what they are. Barbara, we've only got a few minutes left on the show, but take a few minutes for me. For those people that may have watched the entire round, they think, oh, I'd love to have a go. I really would love to have a go, but I've never picked up a crochet hook before. I've tried knitting and I was no good at it. What would you say to those people that are sitting on the fence?
Well, on this show, I've tried to sort of base it on the simple crochet stitches for people trying to learn, or even young children trying to learn. They could learn the own. Once they know the basic stitches and can read the pattern, it's quite easy to pick it up. So, but I say, any problems you've got, quite happy to take any emails or contact me on Facebook or phone, whatever. Happy to take you through the steps for it. So no problem at all.
See, I think our Barbara's just summed everything up that you got there as well. Just morning breakfast. Scarecrow has now sold out. Yes, I know, sold out, he's gone. All in baskets. So, if you want your Scarecrow and it's currently in your basket, I would start checking out. Check out your basket today. The dogs are following behind as well. We've only got 45 seconds of the show. Thank you ever so much, Barbara. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you, Adam.
I didn't even say at the top of the show, though, Barbara's having a few months off now. Our Barbara's not back until September, October time, so get them while you can. If you're thinking, I'll wait for a couple of months to be on, our Barbara's not back to the end of September, start of October-ish. Get these while you can at the moment. We've only got 20 seconds left of this hour. Start checking out your baskets. Your Scarecrow has sold out. Your little Yorkshire Terriers, yes you, are on the same way as well. Some of your shawls are going that way. Don't go anywhere. There's so much more to shop for here on the wonderful world of Hochanda. Did you enjoy it?